Hello, RHC community, and welcome to the first Brain Boost Bulletin. My name is Rhonda Beard, your reporter for today, and I welcome you to this first episode in a space we're creating where we will share updates from the field, community highlights, partner news, volunteer appreciation, and the real moments that remind us why this work matters. What a moment to begin. In the RHC community, we are overjoyed that we have graduated to the point where we've received our first state grant. Yay! We're so grateful and we're staying in a place of gratitude. So we celebrate that fact, but more importantly, we celebrate the growth in the community. We have seen growth here locally in Maryland. We have seen amazing work in Tobago, and so for all of the communities that currently exist, and we speak life into the spaces that have been looking for answers and that need to learn about resilient health communities work, we are excited and grateful. First, some bad news. For those who are looking for a daily video with a prompt today, no video. We are not going to record videos for a few months. The daily videos will return probably in September, but we have a library. Yay, libraries. We have a library of prompts, and we are going to jointly in community go back to one of those playlists. And the one we choose is gratitude, of course. Gratitude. And that first video in the gratitude series reminds us that gratitude is God's will. For RHC, gratitude is part of faith, its resilience, and its community. Scripture reminds us to give thanks in all circumstances, and that captures how we feel in this season. Tired sometimes, stretched sometimes, oh yes, but so very deeply, deeply grateful. So if you've been in the community, you know that we promote listing and writing and listing 10 things in response to a prompt. We call it the power of 10. But we're reterming that. We're calling that and seeing that now, the power in your 10, because that's what it truly is. Each person answering the question, being able to write and then to share in community the 10 items that they listed. So today, for our first bulletin, on behalf of RHC, as its president, I'd like to share 10 things that RHC is so very grateful for. First, we are grateful for the community members who keep showing up. 2, we are grateful for those who actively speak up, participate, ask questions, reflect, and actively engage in the exercises. Number 3, RHC is grateful for the hosts who help to conduct the Brain Boost boot camps, leading the actual practice in the Brain Boost boot camps. We're grateful for co-presenters. That's number 4. Because they remind us that the work grows stronger when it's shared. We're grateful for coordinators. Without the coordinator, you don't have a group. The person who, hand to the plow, does all the heavy lift of organizing each session, serving as the wingman to open and close them with announcements. We are so grateful that you take on that task, and I see Albertha, Deanna, Mr. Carter. I love that we have some amazing, amazing coordinators. Number 6, we're grateful for leaders. RHC's leaders, or board, Merlina's director of programs, but we're also grateful for the leaders who open doors, who make introductions, offer encouragement, and help RHC move from idea to action. Number 7, we're grateful for partners who believe that brain health, dignity, connection, and aging well belong in every community, including underserved and underrepresented communities. For our grant, we are so very grateful to the Montgomery County Department of Health and Human Services, to Goodwin Living, who shared the science with us, and to Village Support Network, who literally is the wind beneath our wings so often, showing up to help us with the critical assets and resources that we need. And then number eight, we're grateful for volunteers. Yes, we are volunteer powered. We weren't waiting for funding to start. We weren't waiting for anybody to listen to us and understand the vision. We had been in crisis ourselves, and we knew there were too many others out there like us. And so when volunteers show up and said, hey, I'd like to join you and I'll help you. Yay, we're excited for volunteers. Brain health ambassadors, you're in that category too, because brain health ambassadors are charged to learn the exercises, to share them in community, and to start or lead a circle if they want to go even further. So for brain health ambassadors, you're number 8. Number 9, we're grateful for every person who has trusted RHC with their story. We don't have enough of those, but for those who answer the feedback forms, for those who have testimonies they've shared in video, there are a few of them on RHC's site. For those who ask questions, who share ideas on how we can turbocharge the vision, and for just the referrals or a word of encouragement, we're grateful. And number 10 is RHC's, but it's also deeply mine. 10, not because it's the bottom, but 10 because it is the top. And RHC is grateful for my father, David Beard's permission to share the story of his journey with dementia. We are literally here and exist because he shared his story. So when we move through the next season, anticipating that we'll be stretched, anticipating that we may be tired sometimes, we're reminded of why we exist. So we are absolutely grateful for those 10 things and so many more. Before you go, take 10 minutes and write your own gratitude list. Write by hand. Say it out loud. Remember that we encourage reading out loud, and then share it with someone. You know, gratitude rewires the brain. This has been the first edition of Brain Boost Bulletin. And the news today is RHC is staying in gratitude. Have an amazing day.